Hi, welcome to RadTech in Focus. My name is Mar. In this video, we will do a quick review on the gastrointestinal tract and its function. The gastrointestinal system is also known as digestive system, and it includes the gastrointestinal tract and some other organs such as the pancreas, the liver, and the gallbladder. So let's focus on the gastrointestinal tract. The gastrointestinal tract or GI tract starts from the mouth, then to esophagus, the stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine, and then the rectum and anus. The three main functions of gastrointestinal tract are digestion, absorption, and elimination. First is digestion. This process can either be mechanical or chemical. One good example of mechanical digestion is when you chew your food, while chemical digestion happens with the help of substances such as the hydrochloric acid, the bile from the liver, and digestive enzyme. Once the digestion of food is complete, then the second function occurs, and that is absorption. In this process, the nutrients of digested food move from the GI tract into the bloodstream to be delivered to the different body cells. Then, as the nutrients are being the leftover or undigested food becomes waste and gets eliminated, and that is the third function of the GI tract, that is elimination. The first part of the GI tract is the mouth or oral cavity. In it, you have a tongue, which is a solid muscle that helps in the chewing and moving of food in the mouth. Also, you have 32 permanent teeth in adults. There are also salivary glands in the mouth that produces the saliva and digestive enzyme called salivary amylase or ptyalin. This salivary amylase or ptyalin initiates breakdown of carbohydrates in the mouth. Then, the esophagus. The esophagus is a long muscular tube that connects mouth to the stomach. At each end of the esophagus is a sphincter. At the top end is the upper esophageal sphincter. At the bottom end is the lower esophageal sphincter. The upper esophageal sphincter prevents the air from getting into the esophagus when you breathe. Also, it prevents the esophageal contents to backflow into the pharynx or throat to prevent aspiration. While the lower esophageal sphincter prevents the reflux of stomach contents into the esophagus. But during swallowing, these two sphincters relax and open up to allow the food to go through and get into the stomach. Between the thoracic cavity, which contains the heart and the lungs, and the abdominal cavity, which contains the stomach, is a muscle that separates these two cavities. This muscular structure is called the diaphragm. And the esophagus has to pass through the diaphragm to an opening called diaphragmatic hiatus. Next is the stomach, which is a hollow muscular organ that stores food and fluid. It has four divisions: the cardia, which is entrance to the stomach; the fundus, which is closest to the cardia; the body, which is the main part of the stomach; and antrium or pylorus, which connects to the small intestine. The pylorus is separated from the small intestine by its sphincter called pyloric sphincter. This pyloric sphincter controls the opening between the stomach and the small intestine, so it controls what goes into the small intestine from the stomach and vice versa. Along the wall of the stomach are important cells, which secretes important substances. First are the parietal cells, which secretes hydrochloric acid. This acidic product plays a role in the breakdown of food. Also, it kills most ingested microorganisms. The parietal cells also make the intrinsic factor. which is necessary for the absorption of vitamin B12 in the body. The absence of these intrinsic factors leads to the condition called pernicious anemia. And then there are chief cells. They secrete the pepsinogen, which will eventually be transformed into pepsin. This pepsin is a digestive enzyme for proteins. And there you go, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Maro Dango Engineer, and this is RadTech in Focus. Till our next video. Peace.